me luck. I don't want to throw shade at anyone. Wait, it's working now. It's exciting, it's scary. Hey everyone, welcome to the BME Life. This week we're going to do a week in my life. I have a test for statics and dynamics. I also have a project for senior design due on Friday. And at the moment, I'm also in a conversation with the Biomed master. If you guys don't know who he is, it's Kevin. You can check him out somewhere here. So his channel is all about biomedical science and it's very interesting, and we're planning on doing a podcast sometime soon, so it's very exciting. But go check him out. As everyone knows, it's a quarantine season. We're in the middle of a pandemic and US is now #1 in cases. So yeah, I'm currently quarantined and I'm actually in my boyfriend's house and room. Usually my desk is a bed. So right now I'm just gonna be working on, well, I think I'm actually gonna be studying for statics and dynamics because the test opens today at midnight and it closes Thursday at midnight.
Ooh, that looks super cool.
We are here at Target buying some movie essentials. I found a treasure.
Oh, what?
A treasure?
Oh, I thought you said trash.
No, something I've been looking for a while now.
Okay.
And I'll show you guys what it is. I found Nutella. But today is day 2 of the week in my life. We are going to Zoe's kitchen for lunch.
Yep.
Right? I'm gonna open this package that I got recently. It should be electrodes for our senior design project because for our fetal monitoring system, if you guys haven't seen the video, you should go check it out. I'll leave a little card here. So that monitoring system uses 3 electrodes. So here are the electrodes. They are 3M red dot electrodes. I actually have one. I'm wearing one right now. After designing your device, you have to test just for so many factors just to make your device reliable and have proof that your device works. So one of the parameters that we're testing is adhesion, and we want to make sure, or we just want to find out how long mothers would be able to wear these electrodes. So I've been wearing this one since Sunday, which is only like, I think today is day 3, and I'm also taking recording how many showers I'm taking in between and just taking pictures of how it changes over time and the adhesion. So yeah, it's a very fancy test, but it'll do its purpose. So we just came back to Adrian's house. I had to continue studying for my statics test because, well, statics and dynamics. As soon as I open it, I have 3 hours to turn it in. So I just want to study to make sure that I'm not gonna get stuck. I also wanted to talk about these Bose headphones that Adrian got for me for Christmas. They're really cool. They're noise canceling. They're life-saving for me because I'm the kind of person that needs a completely quiet environment to study and focus. Noise canceling headphones are just really nice. I would not recommend this for anyone, but I'm gonna start taking my test probably right now. I only studied 1 chapter out of 3. Yeah, I can't study. I can't concentrate. So I'm just gonna go for it and take the test and we'll see how it goes. The final is optional, so it can replace your lowest grade. And I really wanted to do really great in all tests to not take the final, but I'm just really not feeling the test right now. I don't know why. I just can't concentrate. It's open book and notes, so I hope that I'll be fine. I'm just gonna start it. Wish me luck. I'm currently at 50%. The test has a total of 110, so 10 extra credit, and there's 1 hour and 57 minutes left. Today is day 3 of Week in My Life. It is Wednesday, and yesterday I don't think I talked after finishing my test, but I basically left it at 80 points, so I was missing 30 because it was a total of 110. I was having problems with question number 1, which was worth 30 points. It kept telling me that my answer was wrong. I didn't know what else to do, but the professor still made us turn in our work. So hopefully, he'll give me some partial credit because of my work. Today, I will be testing our prototype for senior design. On Friday, we're going to present our midterm presentation, and that's going to be over 3 tests that we have to do to verify our device. So the 3 tests that we're planning on presenting are inspection test, software test, and adhesion test. For inspection, what I'm going to be doing is just inspecting our device, making sure that it meets the physical requirements so that all the components are there, that the dimensions meet the requirements that we had specified. Our device, because it's wearable, it's supposed to be very compact and lightweight. I'm just gonna be using measuring tape to measure this, and this is our device, and then I'm gonna be using that weighing scale to measure the weight. For adhesion test, I mentioned yesterday that I've been wearing this electrode for a few days now. The different criteria that we're gonna test, or how we're gonna evaluate our tests, are like if the electrode still has good functionality, if it's water resistant, the attachment to the skin, if it's partial, if it's starting to peel off, things like that. And that's how we're gonna score the electrode throughout different days, and we just created like a scoring system. And then finally, for software tests, our software right now is not finished. Our software can only extract heart rate readings and display them on the screen. What I think we're gonna do is just take measurements of the heart rate readings and compare that to an Apple Watch that is already like a calibrated device. Also, I'm not one to criticize much, but I just felt like venting. This past year, I've had so much experience with dealing with irresponsible people, and it's just been a pain in the butt. I don't want to throw shade at anyone. I'm just gonna say that it's not gonna be rare having to deal with people that are not great team members. I've been reading this book, it's right here, called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's actually a really cool book, and it's not what I expected. It gives a lot of examples from historical moments. It talks about killers and precedents and things like that, and it just gives you examples on how to deal with people. The first chapter is actually on not criticizing people. People are never gonna accept their mistakes and see what they do wrong, and they're always gonna try to justify themselves. The author is saying that there's no point in criticizing people because all you're gonna do is create resentment. So they're gonna resent you, and it's just not worth it. Let me know if you guys have any tips on how to deal with people that are hard to deal with. We just came to Wingstop to get some dinner. Tomorrow we'll do some testing on Adrian, so that should be fun. So today is day 4 of Week in My Life, and today we're going to do some testing of the prototype, and Adrian is actually going to be my lab rat today. It would just be hard for me to test it on myself and take the notes of the data, so that's why I need an extra person to do it. So Adrian's putting on his Apple Watch. We just want something to compare our data to. So his heart rate right now is around 88. So here's my lab rat. Here are the electrodes. Ready? Now we are going to place the leads on Adrian. They're marked left and right, and then the black is the ground. So I started taking the readings, and apparently Adrian's heart rate is 2000, which is obviously not true. I'm not sure why it's not working. We'll figure it out. Okay, so what I did was open up the casing, and I re-downloaded the software. For some reason that seemed to do it. There's some 70s and 80s, so that's a good number. I'm just gonna get as many readings as I can because I want to compare both. I put the device back together now with the re-downloaded software, and we're gonna see if we can get readings again. No!
What? No?
Well, look. That is here is causing the signal to be disrupted.
We'll open it.
And we opened up the box. It's still giving really high values and we don't know what's going on. So we're gonna try to plug it to the computer again and see what happens.
Wait.
Okay, so we think we discovered the issue, right? Do you want to talk about it?
You can probably talk about it later.
Okay. Well, we think it's an issue with the battery or voltage supply because whenever it's coming from the batteries themselves, values are crazy. And then right now we just plugged it to the computer and the values are back to normal. So what does that tell us? That it's probably that the batteries in this are low and this is actually providing enough voltage to supply this. Let's try those batteries that are completely charged. We put new batteries in this. Let's turn it on and see if the readings are good. I don't think it's a battery supply thing, but it's definitely the way it's getting the power. That's the issue. Anyways, this is a software test, not a system performance. So I'm not too worried about having... Wait, it's working now. Okay, so Adrian got it to work. So Adrian's magic touch fixed it. What do you think it is, Adrian?
It's the ground of the human body. The electrical signal of the human body, I think. Because I'm touching it. For some reason, this power box is maybe not plugged in correctly, or I don't know what's going on. It might not be producing enough electrical charge that's needed to function properly, like how it was when it's plugged into the computer.
Well, maybe the power cables are not soldered properly. Maybe there's some discontinuity. I mean, let that hand go. Interesting. Put it back.
It's human electricity. Y'all heard it here first.
So this means that we'll have to go back and you look so funny, and just make sure that the connections are okay. So it is 7:50 p.m. right now and I have a Zoom call. Well, it's actually not a Zoom call, it's a Blackboard Ultra Collaborate call at 8 p.m. with my senior design team because we are going to just rehearse our presentation for tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. Today is the last day of Day in the Life. It is currently 9:55 a.m. We have a senior design midterm presentation in 5 minutes. I just put like an nice-ish blouse on just in case we have to like show our face, but last time no one was really showing their faces, so we'll see how it goes this time. Or we're gonna be presenting the testing that we've done in our device so far. Presentation is still going on. I tried to say this because we didn't really have to show our faces, so yeah. So here at Biomedical, we saw basically two major problems. Yes. No, it's just one person, one continuous test, no stopping. So something really crazy just happened right now. I mean, I don't know how crazy it is. Maybe I'm just like exaggerating it because I don't really know how this works. But just like a background story, there was going to be an engineering conference here in San Antonio where a lot of companies were going to come. And one of them was Medtronic, which if you guys don't know, Medtronic is the #1 medical device company in the world. I had applied to get interviewed at the conference, but obviously because the conference was canceled because of the pandemic, then, you know, everything was canceled, but they still put up like a virtual fair for everyone. After the fair, they sent a PDF with different job listings that they have available. They said, look at the jobs and make sure that you qualify for them, that you meet the requirements, and then you can apply for them online. They honestly didn't really have many that I could apply to because I'm barely gonna graduate, but there was one that caught my attention that was R&D engineer 1. So I was like, oh well, let's just try to apply. I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find the job that they were saying they had. In that same email that they sent, they also gave us the contact information for recruiters that we could get in contact with if we had any questions. I connected with one of the recruiters and I sent her a message in my invitation to connect. So I asked her for help and she literally just replied right now. I'm gonna put a screenshot of her reply. Of course, please send me the requisition number associated with the position and I will submit an application on your behalf. What does that even mean? I've never had someone submit an application on my behalf, and I don't know, it just sounds kind of crazy because I feel like this is what the real world works like. Like, it's really hard to apply for jobs and get noticed when it comes to big companies like Medtronic. So you need someone to be your link. It's exciting, it's scary. I'll just send her the information and we'll see what happens. Tomorrow we're gonna be having a podcast with Kevin from Biomed Master. Right now Adrian and I are testing the site where we're gonna be doing the live podcast. And so this is a test. It's really cool because you can put text, and then if people chat, you can display their chat over here. Well, I think this is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching a week in my life. Let me know if you liked it. I know it was pretty much the same setting, but you know, due to the current pandemic, we can't do much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do anything you can to support this channel. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers soon, so please help us and let us know what else you'd like to see. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.